King Kong. A giant lizard. A giant monkey. The only thing missing is a big puppy.
I'm Clifford the Big Red Dog, and I'm here to kick everybody's butt.
You heard it here. We've got a special episode here today on a sequel nobody asked for. We're going to have Godzilla versus King Kong versus Clifford the Big Red Dog. Are we ready for this, guys?
Oh my fucking god.
Wait. Clifford has entered the chat.
So I did not tell anyone that Clifford was going to be joining. I told everyone that I was going to be another judge when in fact I am the third contestant. How's everybody feeling about this?
Wait. Okay. So your idea, just to fill everyone in, your idea was to put me and Alex together repping Godzilla versus King Kong.
Yes.
And you're just coming in here fucking Clifford the Big Red Dogging this?
I'm
a trump card on
Clifford the Big Raw Dogging this.
Oh my.
We're going in hot.
Oh wow.
So if you have any worries about Clifford making his way in this, don't worry. I've got facts to come.
Yeah, but
You're probably the only one that did research.
Yeah.
and wrote it down.
All your butts.
Everyone else just Google tabs open. And you have it printed out. It's already ready for you.
Not that you know, but maybe. I might have also done the thing where I thought they're going to probably research a bunch, so I'll have time to click on some Google tabs.
Oh, no, you didn't give me time to do that. You just said, hey, guess what? This is what we're fucking doing. And so...
Oh, you knew. Oh, you knew deep down. Okay,
no,
so...
I didn't know.
All right.
Can one of our judges go through the categories? We've got them in our Discord chat right here.
Yes. All right. So we have the categories are strength, abilities, and battle capabilities. Is our first category. Our second category is going to be backstory. The third will be which faces better enemies. And then our last category will be random facts and closing statements.
Awesome. Sounds good. Who do we want to start off?
Well, I say we should go with Clifford first.
I think Clifford... I think Clifford should go last. We're not going to start.
I honestly think Clifford should go last. Yes. Let's get the legitimate ones in there first.
I think we should start in alphabetical order, and in that way, Godzilla would go first.
Okay.
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 Team Godzilla.
Team Godzilla. Here we are. Let me pull up my Google tabs real quick. So what... So what categories are we starting?
The first one is strength, abilities, and like battle capabilities.
Okay. So
Yeah.
according to comicvine.com, King Kong's power level is 300.
Okay.
While,
On a scanner? On a like Saiyan scanner? What is this?
and then Godzilla's is 400. Now, comicvine.com doesn't want to give reference to what these numbers are, but let me just say that Godzilla is bigger, so
Okay.
there's that.
He's thick.
He's stronger by 100 of some unit of measurement. So
I'm gonna have to
there's
put a
that.
point in the Godzilla column then. Okay.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
we haven't even heard Kong yet. Or Clifford.
I already heard it. He's
Don't
100 less. 100 units.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Okay. Next tab.
Instead of trash talking the opponent, why don't you like present some factual information?
I'll even up the score. I'll put a point in the column if the rebuttal is good enough.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next Google tab. Backstory.
Hold on. Can I rebut that?
Yeah,
really quick?
yeah, you can rebut it.
Oh,
Okay.
Cross-examine the witness.
All right. So you mentioned that was I hearing that correct? That Godzilla was 100 units stronger than Kong?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Units of what?
On a Saiyan counter.
That we determined that we have no idea.
King Kong and Skullcrawlers seem weaker than Godzilla. Do you guys think Kong will get any stronger?
Huh? Seem weaker, you say? That's interesting because from what I've seen Kong do in previous examples, Kong has gone up against the giant octopus. That can't be a weak opponent. Kong's kicked the giant octopus's ass.
Rebuttal. You're moving to question 3, and we're on question 1. So
Yeah, we're going. Yeah,
But this relates into his strength. Kong is a very formidable.
Irrelevant.
Irrelevant? How is strength irrelevant when the category is strength?
Strength is not irrelevant, but the octopus bitch is.
Dang.
Ooh.
I feel like you're just attacking me right now.
When's it
Okay.
going to be Clifford's turn?
What is Clifford? What? Go ahead, Clifford.
Wait.
Okay, so a little thing about Clifford. Do you know why Clifford is so big? Why is he not the size of an average house
Steroids?
dog? No,
Gigantism.
no.
I know
Love.
why, but this would help your point, and I'm not going to do that.
Love. Love conquers all. Clifford grew because he was loved so much. So in reality, he has an infinite capability to grow even stronger by the day, depending on how much he is loved.
Is that why your
Okay.
puppy's so small?
Yes, so small it's not.
It's not
Here.
you don't like your puppy.
Fair rebuttal to that, then. In Kong Skull Island, as they point out, Kong, despite being well over 100 feet tall, and fun fact, Kong's biggest incarnation before Kong Skull Island, he's just a little baby. In the new one, he's going to be well over 400 feet. How much does Clifford get loved? Quite a
But
lot.
we're not.
Love is
We're not there
limitless.
yet, though. You can't say feats that don't exist yet. Yes, it might exist in the future, but we're not there yet.
Kong,
Maybe he'll be stronger than Godzilla and Clifford in the future, but I think he's weaker than both at this point.
Okay, I'm
the
hearing
movie's
a
already
lot
been
of-
filmed, Alex.
Okay, hold
Well,
on.
then
I'm
I'm
hearing a lot of bickering, and I'm not hearing a lot of like strength or abilities or battle capabilities.
Clifford left it all on the table. He
Two
could just
words.
grow
Okay.
and grow
I
and
think
grow.
with current standing strength, you have to go Godzilla. Yes, Kong can grow and become a bigger baby. Yes, Clifford can receive more love and become taller, apparently. But Godzilla has it. Right now he has the strength. The
If we're
point still
bringing out
goes to
statistics,
Godzilla.
You said that King Kong was 100 feet tall. Well, Godzilla is about 3 times that size, so that's cool.
This was when Kong was not fully developed yet, though.
Okay, now King Kong
Okay.
and Godzilla, would you like to tell us anything about like the specific battle capabilities, like what they can do in a fight? Not who they fought, but what they can do.
Big scaly boy, breathes fire,
Okay.
screeches like a motherfucker.
I'm kind of concerned on why you didn't ask Clifford.
Well,
We'll get
I'm
there.
getting to you next.
I think honestly,
Okay.
maybe we should
Okay,
go
sorry.
reverse order, like snake draft this. Start with Clifford this time, and then work our way back to, Kong, Godzilla.
Okay, so here's the thing. Clifford is a big red dog.
Mm.
He was born a white dog. The red is just the blood of his enemies.
They didn't
Clifford
say
has
that in
seen
the theme
shit.
song.
Clifford has seen shit. If you think he isn't battle scarred, you're crazy. He not only gets taller with love, but he gets stronger and he gets thicker. Imagine how much he sheds. If an
Well,
enemy
something-
if an enemy has allergies, they're screwed.
I will say, as an owner of a Great Dane, that breed sheds like a motherfucker. So I can only
Exactly.
imagine what Emily Elizabeth must go through.
Exactly.
Okay. So red, born white, and sheds a lot. Battle capabilities. Great. Godzilla, continue.
Hold on, I thought we were
Okay.
going in reverse
We're
order. I
going
believe
Kong,
it's my turn.
Kong next.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Now, let me tell you about King Kong right here. My opponents might bring up Godzilla's trademark atomic breath, but as those of you who have seen the documentary, the original King Kong versus Godzilla, that breath doesn't really do much. He just gets his fur a little singed right there.
Would you like to talk about your feats instead of mine? Thank you, sir.
Well, why don't I? Like how durable fucking King Kong is? How many times have you seen King Kong get shot with a fuck ton of bullets from any aircraft, anything like that, and he's just unfazed. He grabs that. There's that scene in the King Kong, like Peter Jackson movie, where he just fucking grabs and then like smashes it down right there. Godzilla does not have the dexterity for that. Kong is a level up in dexterity.
I do have a question. What does King Kong eat?
Bananas.
Yeah, but there's not big enough bananas for him.
A
he
lot
can't
of
just
bananas.
Really? He's getting
What
a
does
bunch of
Godzilla
bananas
eat?
shipped. I'm curious, actually.
Being that big, I can only assume you need so much potassium.
I was gonna say I didn't realize eating habits was on the.
Energy consumption. I'm just wondering. This is just curiosity.
Mm-hmm.
Where,
Okay.
Alex?
Definitely. What?
What does Godzilla eat? I can't fucking talk today.
Freaking buckle in here, folks.
Okay.
As Kyle already stated, we've got the atomic breath. Now that's just badass. No need to go into that one.
Mm-hmm.
Then we've got his radioactive and atomic ray, which was said to have the properties that was strong enough to destroy a miniature black hole. So there's that. Big spiky boy. He's got spikes on his back. He's damage resistant and has quite a fast healing potential. He's got magnetic aura and nuclear pulse. He has displayed various level of physical strength, depicted lifting and throwing monsters in excess of his own weight, such as Hedorah, Mechagodzilla, twice. They made 2 Mechagodzilla movies, may I add.
Oh my god.
King Kong. Oh, listed right here. Fucking King Kong. Radiation. Godzilla's body constantly emits its own radiation, similar to that of nuclear fission.
Can I
What do
offer
need
a
to say?
rebuttal?
Intelligence. The extent of Godzilla's intelligence.
So he keeps going.
Can I offer a rebuttal?
Yes. Okay, go with your rebuttal.
It's funny that you've mentioned not only the strength in Godzilla being able to pick up opponents, because last time I checked, King Kong is also a giant freaking gorilla who can very well, I might add, pick up and throw opponents. Did anybody here see his fight against the T-Rex in either the original King Kong or the remake?
A lot.
Okay, here we go. How much does each of your guys bench? That's the real determining factor of how alpha you are.
How much
Yes.
does Clifford bench?
Everyone Google it, and we'll get the answer here in a second.
All right.
Clifford walks on all fours. He doesn't bench.
Listen, he can
Well, then
squat
that
or
means-
something.
that
My
means
Great
you
Dane can lift
lose.
up my dad.
Okay, maybe I made a bad point. Rebuttal
You dug yourself
revoked.
a hole.
Rebuttal revoked.
Bring
You
it
know
back.
what? That's the thing. Clifford could dig a giant freaking hole and bury you two in it.
If you're asking, Godzilla could bench approximately 270,000 metric tons.
Oh my
Easy.
god.
Easy.
Can I offer another rebuttal to one of Alex's points?
Yes.
No, you're big.
Is this
stupid
in
red
addition
thing.
or is this against? What are you trying to get at?
Well, Alex, my compadre, you have brought up not just Godzilla's radioactive ability, but also his electric abilities too. Fair point. In one of the classic King Kong features, King Kong Escapes, King Kong is immune to radioactivity. Did you know that?
Rebuttal,
I was not
I'm
aware of
your
this.
compadre.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, take that,
Ooh,
take that.
low
Ooh,
blow
what you
right
know
there.
about
Oh, wow.
Not to mention, if you had done your research and seen King Kong versus Godzilla like I
Nobody
did,
gave me the fucking opportunity.
you would know that King Kong cannot be harmed by electrical currents and can actually use them to revive the unconscious.
Rebuttal. I never said anything about electrical currents. I don't know where the fuck you're getting that from, but never said anything.
Do
about
we
it.
have any?
So you don't
closing
have anything for
statements?
electrical currents in King
No,
Kong.
we're not there.
Yeah, we're gonna we have to move on to backstory here in a second.
We gotta go.
No,
We gotta
I think
go.
I want to review
Yeah.
the question one then and where I stand so far.
Okay, go for it. He's better at doing a podcast than we are, guys.
What?
He's like, we should actually review what we went over.
This is just question 1, where I stand on strength, abilities, and capabilities. I gave out a grand total of 3 points, I think. And so far, Godzilla did earn all 3.
Yep.
Kong did get 1.5, and Clifford got a 0.5 point. Just from the 0.5 point. These 0.5 points are from your strength. Your current strength is meh, but you have the opportunity to both you and Kong.
Don't we all?
Clifford, yeah.
Don't we all?
Yeah. Godzilla, I feel like is he's whenever he wakes up from his slumber, that's pretty much what he's at.
Oh yeah,
just a natural born.
Yeah.
I have to say, as I agree with my co-judge. Godzilla right now is sort of blowing things out of the water right now. I've been writing down everything everyone's been saying.
I didn't know that Kong was radioactive immune or whatever.
I did not know that.
That gave him a full point for that resistance. Definitely.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
Glad King Kong escapes is good for something, because that movie's fucking garbage.
But is he allergic to dogs? Because then he's fucked.
Ooh, I didn't know about. Is Kong allergic to dogs?
That's actually a very good question.
There are a lot of questions I asked my Alexa late at night.
I will say, just to review, so far, all I've had for King Kong, I never got from Kyle. I never got quite anything in terms of depicting its strength. In terms of Godzilla, I got power level 400, and the fact that he was big from Alex.
He's big.
And then
I stated that I stated that Kong was big too.
No,
I
literally
understand that
told
he's
you that
big,
Godzilla is
yes.
3 times the size of King Kong. So what is your point?
Not in the new one.
Anyways,
you're still not 3 times. You didn't grow 3 times your size.
Ladies. In terms of Clifford, in terms of strength, I wrote down that he's powered by the power of love. And in terms of abilities and capabilities, all I have written down right now for King Kong is just durability and immunity to radioactivity.
Okay.
I have a lot written down in terms of abilities for Godzilla, which I will not read through them all since we already heard them from Alex. And then in abilities/capabilities for Clifford, I have red, born white.
The blood of his enemies.
The blood of his enemies.
So, seeing as Clifford's still here and they're not, leave that one for you.
Yes. I think as of right now, I think we at least have an idea of their strength and capabilities. Let's move on to their backstories. I believe we started with Godzilla the last time, so let's start with King Kong, then to Clifford, and then we'll end with Godzilla in terms of backstory. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let me just ask a question for the judges. When we go through backstory, are we talking about just their current incarnations, like are we starting from the Godzilla movie from 2014 and moving on, or are we going through backstory like their first appearances on film?
I feel like
I want a good sob story.
Yeah, like take the best of the best.
Yeah.
Lay it down on the floor. We'll pick it up, look at it, set it back down.
Yeah.
Kick it a few times.
Personally, for me, the only Godzilla documentary that I know of is the one that features Jack Black. But if you have other things that you would
That's King Kong.
That's Kong.
You're King Kong. King Kong. Oops.
So, a point already for me, since one of the judges doesn't know a Godzilla backstory.
I meant to say King Kong. I know.
All right. Well,
backstory, please.
If we're going to go towards Kong's backstory,
yeah, whichever one you want to.
Imagine. I'd like the judges to close their eyes for a minute and imagine that they are monkey right now. They're just a big monkey.
They are monkey
on their own island.
We are apes.
You are apes. Together, you are strong. You're all alone. You're just the dominant force on this island. You have a bunch of natives here who like sacrifice villagers just for you because you are that intimidating. And you're not even like a violent guy. Like, sure, if a dinosaur comes and like tries to mess you up, you'll beat him down, but you're just vibing, trying to eat a bunch of bananas or whatever. But here's the thing: a film crew comes in and just really wants to mess up your day. They just really want to mess up your day, and you're like, all right, let me at least go down and see what's going on here. You go down there, and then there's just this beautiful girl there that's up for a sacrifice. You're like, all right, something's finally going my way for a little bit, so I'm just gonna take this and like fall in love with her. And that it doesn't work out. You just get captured. You get taken from your home. You're put up as a show. Go on.
Go ahead with your rebuttal.
Is King Kong powered by love? Otherwise, this is irrelevant.
Well, here's the funny thing about that. Kong's rampage was actually due to love. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the famous line, "'Twas beauty that killed the beast." But at the end of King Kong, he just wants to be with his love, and this time he's climbing up the Empire State Buildings. In this incarnation, he's not that big.
Rebuttal, we're not talking about Disney movies. Thank you.
The last line in King Kong is "'Twas beauty that killed the beast."
This isn't Beauty and the Beast. Thank you. Move on.
I am in the middle of talking about my story and using a very famous
Yes,
line.
Alex, please respect his time. This is his time.
And actually, that was pretty much. I just pretty much used my time to recite King Kong right there. I got to the ending. I don't have any more time. My backstory.
Thank you for pointing out the iconic Jack Black line. All right, now Clifford, please go with your case.
The iconic Jack Black line. Cello, it's a bass.
Oh God.
Clifford, the Big Red Dog, or simply Clifford, is the titular protagonist of Norman Bridwell's children's books and the PBS animated series of the same name and its prequel, Clifford's Puppy Days. He is adopted by Emily Elizabeth Howard as a very small puppy, and he eventually grows enormous. He is a red, and I don't know how to pronounce that word, so never mind.
How long are you going to be reading the Wikipedia entry for Clifford the Big Red Dog?
Thank you for calling it up.
Quite a while if I didn't run into a big word.
What was the big word?
Okay, I actually don't. Vizsla.
Wiesel?
Wiesla? I don't know. I don't know.
All right.
I know. Okay, so
Wiesla.
okay, it wasn't me. It wasn't just me.
There's a Wiesla, so it's Kong versus Godzilla versus Wiesla.
Literally. So here's the thing about Clifford. We already went over the fact that love is what made him bigger, and that's kind of part of his backstory. He's raised by Emily Elizabeth. He is but the size of her hand when he starts out. So just by the love that she's accrued for him in the first 12 years of her life, he's gotten this big. Let's wait till she's fully grown. And then also, let's think about the other people that are going to love him throughout his life. Clifford's kind of a player. Should I bring in his dating life?
Yes.
No, we're good.
Are you sure?
No, I want to hear it.
Okay, well, here's the thing. Clifford gets around. He's a big boy. Do I need to name names? Is that what we're waiting for?
No, you can. What's his body?
Clifford gets around.
Did you
We
just
will
say that
disregard
so you could say
the,
Clifford is a big boy?
Clifford's last statement.
Okay.
Clifford gets around is the title of one of the books. Basically, there's nothing else to this. Go to the next person.
Okay. I can't wait to review this section. All right, Godzilla.
All right. You wanted a sob story. Are you ready for a sob story?
Oh, I'm ready.
Here we go.
I asked for it. Yeah.
All right.
I've got my
So,
tissues ready and my lotion next to me too.
The main backstory for Godzilla is the fact that he was a dinosaur, Godzillasaurus, and then the radiation from the effects of the bombings at Nagasaki and Hiroshima turned him into the monster he is. So in the original, Godzilla was actually just a metaphor for the pain and destruction caused by the atomic bombs. So that's sad as shit. Let's move on. Then we got 1991 Godzilla versus King Ghidorah. They dive deeper into this, and the soldiers. He actually saved Japanese soldiers. He rescued them from the U.S. military from the attacks, and that's how he got transformed because he was saving Japanese soldiers. Let's move on.
Rebuttal.
Godzilla. No rebuttal. Godzilla, 1998. The Sony's universally critically acclaimed movie. Great movie. Highly recommend it. The radiation from his body evolved over a 30-year period and caused him to become a test subject for the military. Very sad. Poor
Can I
Godzilla.
offer a rebuttal?
No. Godzilla, Mothra, and King Ghidorah Giant Monsters All Out Attack 2001. Godzilla was eventually killed by the oxygen destroyer, but his body wasn't destroyed. It became possessed by the souls of the people who died in the Pacific Ocean during World War II. That is sad as shit.
That is.
And
I
my-
think the saddest
that
part of
one.
it is when you tell me how sad it is. That's what really makes it sink in.
Shut your big red ass up.
I still have a rebuttal to offer.
I have a rebuttal as well.
I didn't get to rebuttal on your two. You both can fuck off.
You chose not to.
You chose not
No,
to.
I literally said rebuttal, and they said, no, this is their time to get to talk.
Okay, I will allow this one rebuttal.
Wait,
Make it
from
quick.
Clifford or from me?
Oh, I see.
Both.
Okay, I allowed Justin to rebuttal, I think twice during Kyle's time.
Excuse me?
You rebutted.
I rebuttal
really
your
rebuttal.
I rebuttal your refuse to rebuttal.
Well, you hush up and stay quiet because I'm a judge. Kyle, go ahead with your rebuttal.
Sorry.
My rebuttal is just that nobody likes the 1998 Godzilla, so he's lying to judges.
Okay, you can stay quiet now. Justin, what was your rebuttal?
My rebuttal is if Godzilla comes from the dinosaurs and is a Godzillasaurus, that's not even the coolest dinosaur there was. We've got Littlefoot. We've got Spike. We've got Sharp Teeth.
Dude, Godzilla's son in the animated series Godzuki is cooler than Godzilla.
Okay,
I will accept your rebuttal, Justin, if you can tell me the name of Littlefoot's mom.
In the great words of Ducky from The Land Before Time, no.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I have no idea.
Exactly.
Oh, is it dead? And that's a dead parent joke.
I love
Papa.
Okay. Alex, continue with Godzilla's backstory.
That's all we really need to go over. Is there anything
I figured you were pretty good. You wrapped up.
Yeah.
You ended it terribly sad. But that. And so did Clifford.
All right, so
You wrapped it up nicely, unlike Littlefoot's parents. They should have, that little fucker.
Oh my god. We're not talking about Littlefoot now. We're talking about King Kong, Godzilla, and Clifford.
Well, you could go and choke on a tree star, little bitch.
What did Littlefoot
Excuse
do
me?
to you?
Are you trying to lose Clifford some points?
No, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Who's the little bitch now?
Should we go over or just review what we've learned so far?
Review of where the standings are again.
Yes.
After this.
All right. I'll let you go first.
I put some marks down, and honestly, I gave each one of you a point for your backstory. You did a great job.
Thank you.
Some were hit the sad bone. Some hit the human in me, like the love aspect, and some
Were
who you are.
Clifford's.
You know. So each of you got 1 point for that.
Well, here's the thing.
Good job.
One hit a bone. Clifford loves bones. One hit love. We already know about love. I think I got 3 points is what you're saying.
Oh my god. Okay. So I actually I've been trying to grade everything on a scale of 4. And Clifford, I feel like you did a pretty good job.
I'm glad we just standardized the grading system here.
I will not change my scale. You continue with yours, and I'll continue with mine.
Okay, what is your scale? Just so I know.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. So my heart always is broken for those who are adopted, and but then they find good, happy homes and get all the love that they need. So I gave you
Thank
a 2. I gave you a 2 just because I didn't see quite a lot of struggle, but however, I do know now that he is a player and in fact is a big boy, as you frequently mentioned.
Oh yes. With love, everything grows. Everything.
Yes. King Kong, I gave 3 points because apparently the natives worshipped him and gave him sacrifices. A film crew came and tried to blow up his spot, and then he fell in love with a beautiful woman. Can't ding him for that. So
I thought you were going to be like, can't relate to that.
Well, I also can't relate, but it's whatever. Then Godzilla with the sob story. I found that very compelling to hear that he was a World War II war hero.
No, he
That he
wasn't.
did a lot. And to the Japanese, yeah.
I almost spit out my drink.
To the Japanese, he was a World War II hero.
I don't think the Japanese like Godzilla very much. I don't think
He saved countless lives.
He saved countless lives. They have giant statues of him, at least in, as far as I know, Tokyo. I think they have 1 or 2.
he's
They
ended way
literally
more
made
than he
Mechagodzilla.
saved.
Anyways, I gave.
Oh my god!
I did give 4 points to Godzilla.
Are you kidding me?
Oh my god! What is
How
this
are you
show?
going to sit here and be like Godzilla's a war hero to the Japanese?
Godzilla
Listen.
and the veterans of World War II Japan. Thank you.
Yeah. Imperialistic Japan. Anyways, all right, let's go on. Let's move on now to the enemies that they face. And in this round, we're going to start with Clifford. Then, I believe Godzilla, then King Kong.
I'm excited for this one. I'm excited.
Why are we excited for this one?
I want to know what enemies painted Clifford red.
Yes. Joseph, please.
I feel like
please
you can
start.
earn some points here. Yeah.
Yeah, you could really earn some.
This is where I'm going to earn the big bucks, guys.
Yes.
Oh
Yes,
no.
please.
Okay, so here's the thing. Clifford doesn't have that many enemies, and you know why?
Say it's
Because
because
he
he
loves
killed
everyone?
them all. Say it's because he killed them all.
Because he has a big heart. And his big And what happens when you don't have an enemy? You have people that adore you, people that love you. So even more, he has the support of more love. He is continuously growing. This big boy is at a bajillion pounds right now. I don't know if you've been counting, but I have. I've got a little tally marker on the side.
So why is his fur red?
Because he killed a couple people at the start. I don't know.
On
Anyways,
accident.
he has to sit on somebody and it just pop. He had one person that he didn't quite get along with. And his name is Mac, short for Machiavelli. They didn't get along, but eventually they found their differences and they became best friends. So I'm just saying, I think Clifford's going to befriend both Big Monkey Man and Big Lizard Man, and everyone's going to love him, thus making him stronger, thus sitting on both of his opponents and winning.
All right.
That's cold.
Godzilla, go ahead.
All right, next tab. Why don't we?
Try to follow up that one.
Oh, God.
We're tough.
As for mention, next tab. Why don't we? All right, let's just go over the so many that there are. We've got King Ghidorah, which is literally like a 3-headed like dinosaur dragon thing with wings. And then
Kinky
there's
Dora? I thought that was just that one
King
girl I knew.
Ghidorah. And then there was Mothra, which was literally just a giant moth. Can you imagine fighting a giant moth? Like, that's disgusting.
The mothballs
then
on that one.
Then the Japanese tried to create something to keep Godzilla at bay. They created Mechagodzilla, in which he destroyed twice.
Wait, are you telling me you don't have a Mecha Alex out there? Someone didn't make another Alex meant to compete against you?
No. What?
That he knows.
They're getting better grades, you know, making more money than you, fucking your, you know,
Oh, okay.
mom.
Well,
All right. Anyway, then we got
Moving
Megalon,
on.
who's got like he's like a big dinosaur boy, but he's got big drills for hand. Then we have, I kid you not, Space Godzilla, an alien Godzilla, and the spikes on his back are giant crystals. And then I won't go over all of them, but let's just look at it here. Rodon, Gigan, Anguirus, I can't read that one. Hedora, Destroya, Violante, Baragon, Varan, Muto, Ibara, Kumango, Titanosaurus, Mega can't say that one either. King Caesar, Zilla, Kamacuras, and there's plenty more I could go over.
Yeah, are we gonna stop this guy right now? He sounds like
I wrote down a couple, then wrote etc. plus 12 more.
it sounded like he was singing in like a Wu-Tang album.
Quick question: did he befriend any of them along the way, or were they all enemies?
Yeah, he did fight alongside a couple of them. I'm trying to
Teamed
think
up?
of the movie. This isn't coming from Ted. I remember there was a certain movie in which it was Godzilla, and then he was facing off against like this another dinosaur creature, and then even bigger dinosaur creature came along, and they were like, "Oh shit! Like this one's more important."
Oh
and then
shit!
they teamed up, and they destroyed that dude, and then they both went back under the ocean and called it a day.
Yo, fuck that guy.
Okay.
Fuck that big dinosaur dude.
So
You don't
he
even
does
have
what
names.
He does what
You
he
don't
needs to
even
do.
have other names. Mac? Who's Mac? Machiavelli? Oh yeah, I
Excuse me,
cited
Clifford.
names here.
Names.
Excuse me, Clifford. We heard your side. We're moving on to King Kong now.
Sorry.
It's okay.
As the ancient proverb once said,
Oh my god.
the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Can we really count Godzilla's enemies that Alex pointed out as enemies if they have teamed up with him on multiple occasions?
It was one.
No, there have been multiple occasions.
Why do you keep using your time to discuss my character? Why can't you just talk fuck about King Kong?
Is this not a debate, good sir?
No,
But
this
this
is
is
not
not-
a debate yet. This save the debating for the final statements, please.
All of King Kong's enemies have stayed his enemies and have stayed dead. Granted, King Kong's enemies may not be as notable in some of the more prominent features. Sure, he goes off against the generic Stegosaurus, Brontosaurus, Pterodon. I'll say that. But the noteworthy enemies he goes over a cave bear. He fights a dragon. I've already mentioned the giant lizard, giant octopus. In King Kong Escapes, one of his enemies is Mechanicong.
The word
you
away there.
Rip off Mechagodzilla. Okay, cool.
I believe Mechanicong came first.
Why aren't you citing that one movie he was in? It wasn't called like King Dong or something? Or am I thinking of something else?
Justin, we're not here to promote your porn career.
Wait,
oh
what?
my god, yeah. Just leave your porn searches at home. We don't need to talk about it right now.
Plus, as the judges are familiar with the Jack Black extravaganza that is King Kong 2005, King Kong went against a crossbreed of a scorpion, and a centipede named Scorpiopede. Has any of Godzilla's enemies been crossbred like that?
Yeah.
I mean, my cousin has.
I will say King Kong has gone up against the American military, so that's, I would say, a point in his
Godzilla
favor.
went up against the Japanese military and the American military.
Shit!
And
All
befriended
right,
the
gotta
Japanese,
adjust some
apparently.
numbers here. All right, can continue, Kyle.
As my final point, I will say that King Kong's enemies may not be as noteworthy in nature as Godzilla's enemies, but
Wait. Where's mine?
they have stayed his enemies, have not befriended him. They're all really dead because King Kong obliterates them. And once again, he's fought off against the Mechanicon. I really like that enemy. I really like that name. That's my point.
Okay.
I'm disgusted by the display today.
I think that concludes the backstory section. Shall we review or should we just move on?
That's okay.
I kind of want to just move on right now.
Okay.
We've gotten to.
I definitely put a lot of points out there this round, but
Ooh,
yeah,
I don't
we
want to
can
go
go
over
at
it.
the end.
We'll go over it later.
Yeah.
So the fourth, I think the last two things: random facts and closing statements, I guess. But let's just do random facts real quick.
Okay.
Starting with, I think we're back to Godzilla. To be honest.
Oh yeah. All right, let's go for it. First fact: Godzilla's original name, Gojira, was rumored to be the nickname of a tough guy at Toho Studios, where they made the films. So wherever that tough guy is now.
Wait,
for you.
excuse me. Godzilla isn't real?
Anyways,
I
continuing
thought we were
on.
debating real enemies here.
All right.
Real
Two.
big monsters.
Godzilla's
Wait
classic
until he
roar,
researches.
the classic roar that he's known for was produced by rubbing a pine tar coated leather glove over a double bass, over the strings of a double bass.
Okay.
That's pretty cool. Godzilla was originally going to be a giant mutated octopus instead of a giant mutated dinosaur.
Okay.
Godzilla went head to head with Charles Barkley. Fun fact. Godzilla and NBA star Charles Barkley faced off in a Nike ad. The commercial, which was filmed over the course of 8 days, was adapted into a comic book later.
Who won?
Wait, it took 8 days to film a fucking commercial.
Well, yeah, it was hard to get him in frame. He's pretty big.
That's true. That's true.
Godzilla hawked Dr. Pepper in 1985. Nike wasn't the first brand that Godzilla shilled for. In 1985, he appeared in commercials for Dr. Pepper. And that wasn't even the first collaboration.
And listen.
Yes.
Oh no, you said collaborate and listen. I was just
Oh
thinking
my
some Vanilla
God.
Ice.
A church in Villa, Washington decided to have a statue built with Godzilla. Literally, the outside of this building is a Godzilla holding a cross.
Wait, you said a church?
A church. The monument they have outside is literally a metal Godzilla holding a cross.
Okay.
People need to be.
So Godzilla is a pedophile.
Godzilla's suit was stolen, then okay, that one's not important. We'll just a Batman versus Godzilla crossover movie has been discussed, but is still in production and has never been fully produced.
Wait. Okay.
Godzilla fought the
Empty
Avengers in
promises.
Marvel ran a 24-issue comic book series featuring Godzilla, which saw him square off against both the Avengers and the Fantastic Four.
Now, this is an important question. Who won in those comics? Do you know?
I'm not 100% sure, but both the entire team of the Avengers and Fantastic Four had to try and take him. Come on.
Okay. One more fact, and then we're going to move on to King Kong.
Let me find it.
Thank goodness. I'm ready to hear about this big monkey boy.
2 of the Godzilla's earliest films aired on Mystery Science Theater 3000, which is just a great, fantastic show. And that's what I'll leave it at.
Okay. All right. King Kong.
All right. So some fun facts about King Kong. I'll start off with the I'll start off this one. In his Toho movie appearances, his roar was actually used for King Caesar, Godzilla's ally, in Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla.
Okay.
So we're gonna go right through there. The original 1933 King Kong movie print is actually destroyed. There's no
Disgusting.
original movie print of the classic 1933 movie.
Okay.
As mentioned, King Kong has fought up against Mechanicon. Once again, this was before Mechagodzilla. well before Mechagodzilla, actually.
Why? Can you just say your own fucking fun facts? Why do you-
Kyle's playing
Oh, you
playing
want
a
a fun-
different game.
Nothing you have is anything but a rebuttal.
Oh, you want a fun fact? You want a fun fact?
Yeah, give me
Oh,
the
he's
King
about-
Kong fun fact.
He's about to lay it
King
on
Kong was Hitler's favorite movie.
you. Okay.
That I
What the
think.
fuck?
Okay, hold on, Kyle. I think you might have lost a couple
Yeah,
points. with
minus
that.
1 point. Jesus.
Oh.
I feel like that's another celebrity reference, so I'm gonna give it a point.
Wait a minute.
King Kong is posted at. I mean, Godzilla's posted at a church, and King Kong is Hitler's favorite movie. Take
You
that as
want to
you
know?
will.
You want to know what Hitler's other favorite movie was? Snow
curious.
White and the Seven Dwarves.
Makes
And
sense.
you know what? No one ever said. I really have a craving to watch Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Oh God.
Just
I
like
don't.
nobody ever said I really have a craving to read Mein Kampf.
King Kong has gone up against Frankenstein. There is the King Kong versus Frankenstein. That was very popular.
What an interesting matchup because I feel like one is way overpowered.
Frankenstein.
Outside of the 1976 appearances in Toho, King Kong has not been portrayed by a man in a suit. He has been portrayed by either stop motion or CGI special effects.
Okay.
And here's a fact that pertains to this debate. He already fucking beat Godzilla.
Wow.
He
Let's not
already
bring up
beat
the past.
Godzilla in King Kong versus Godzilla.
We
Rebuttal?
we need to
Rebuttal.
not bring up the
Not
past.
a
Come
fun
on.
random fact.
This debate is he's already won.
He's already won, except the only points you've given towards King Kong involve Godzilla. Like, is he even his own character at this point? I think
Wow.
he just lives in the shadow of Godzilla at this point.
He came first. Godzilla lives in the shadow of King Kong.
Yeah, but
Wait,
I
are
was
you
like,
telling me-
I was like the spry new guy that came along and just completely like made you retire way too early.
Wait, so is King Kong the chicken or the egg?
Moving on. Do you have any more random facts, or are we running to the end and moving to Clifford?
I think we're moving to Clifford. I got to hear Clifford's
Okay.
fun facts.
Okay.
I've got some interesting factaroonies for you
Okay.
about Clifford the big red dog. Keyword big. Norman Bridewell was told he was never going to make it. Who's Norman Bridewell? The author. He was told he was too ordinary, too boring, and instead, Clifford happened. Clifford is the voice of a generation. A boomer generation, but it's still a generation at that.
Okay.
Clifford is named after an imaginary friend, the imaginary friend of the author's wife. He was told that Tiny was a bad name and too boring, so he decided to then name it Clifford. Let's see. The dog is red for a very practical reason. What do we think that reason was?
The blood of his
his
enemy.
enemies.
Yeah.
When asked how he decided Clifford's signature color, Bridewell admitted that it was red because I had blood on the table drawing that night. Clifford was made from blood. Actual blood.
Oh, wow.
I thought you were just bullshitting at that point, but wow.
I am definitely not bullshitting right now and not making up facts.
I was gonna say he might still be. Don't put it past him.
Bridewell's daughter inspired a character, Emily Elizabeth Howard. The little girl who takes a liking to the runt of litter in the first book is named after his daughter. Clifford is a bit of a mutt. Did you ever stop to think of what Clifford was made of?
Dog parts.
Lots of dog parts.
Blood.
He doesn't actually have. He said he started off as a bloodhound and then he turned into like a German Shepherd, a big boy, a Rottweiler, all these things that are really
Clifford-
mean.
Is Clifford neutered?
That brings up fact number 9. Let me skip down to it. It says Clifford in 1985. Clifford is still hanging pretty low.
Oh
Right off the
my
wiki.
God.
How
Can
low
Justin
he go?
get knocked down some points for just straight up making up facts?
Wait, you think I'm making up facts?
That's got to be legit. I mean, I'm not fact checking any of this, but that sounds right.
Number 10. I skipped a few.
Honestly, he might be the only one that can procreate.
People
So
love
I'm gonna give it a
Clifford
point.
Ooh.
because he always is forgiven. That's a very important thing. After all the fighting's done, all the carnage has happened, you think King Kong is going to be able to walk down the streets after knocking down 45 buildings? We've seen it happen in the Avengers movies. They don't like, even if you save the day, they don't like when you cause a bunch of collateral damage. But Clifford, everyone will always love him, no matter how many hotels he knocks over, how many swimming pools he drinks out of and then pisses on like the beach. It doesn't matter. Imagine him taking a shit on the beach, actually. Anyways, I think I rest my case.
Okay.
That's what you're gonna end
All right.
with.
Okay.
Well, that was the end of the random facts. I think the closing statements. The last say.
All right. Shall we tally our points?
I think it's a decent time to do that now. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me just get out this old calculator.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I love that there's actual points in this. I did not know how this was actually going to be judged. I think here, can we do a fun little thing?
What?
Sure.
Who do we think's going to win from the people who participated?
Okay.
Like
so,
other than yourself. If you had to give a point to someone and give
I
a
just-
notable reason.
I can't see my real only competition I see is Clifford. Like,
Thank
King
you.
Kong did just not come to the table today. Like, you have to think of how exponential Clifford's power could be. His potential is literally the more love he
Limitless.
gets, the bigger he gets. Is limitless. He could be the most powerful creature in this entire universe. So, I think Clifford's my only real competition here.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that because I really think that Clifford's only my real competition as well. And I think that Justin did this just so he could get some free points for Clifford. But like you said, the more love Clifford gets, the bigger he gets. He's a limitless good boy, and for that, I got to say he's the competition.
I
mean,
do
in all
think the
fairness, though,
judges.
that's only potential.
I did think the judges overlooked that a little bit, but you're right. It is just potential. But if you hear how many times he's talking about how many friends he makes along the way, everybody loves him
But
no
then
matter
why
what.
isn't he already bigger? 'Cause
Wait.
he's big, but he's not that big. You say he's got all this love, but then why isn't he like the size of like a continent already? If he's received so much love.
Because once you get too big, people stop loving you. So he's got to have.
So he's not limitless. So you
It's
just
a balance. It's a balance.
So you just completely revoked both me and Kyle's argument for you. The fact that his potential is limitless.
I think
It's limitless.
I think Justin's point is that all the protein powder in the world can't replace real love.
Exactly. Thank
Oh
you.
my god.
But-
Okay.
But they can try.
All right. I have my points tallied. If you're ready to also reveal your points.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'll start.
Okay.
I'm not going to go over what happened last round, but I'm just going to go over what I have as a total. Right now, Godzilla
Okay.
has 13 points. Now, what is it? That means nothing. You have to be in relation
That's a
to the
baker's
other two.
dozen.
Yeah,
Baker's dozen.
exactly. Yeah, a little extra. Kong is at 9.5. I do like the celebrity references and keeping up on par with Godzilla along the way. And I think you only missed a couple points here and there, but you're at 9.5. Clifford definitely gained some speed back, but is at 6.5 points.
Hey, we can work with that.
It's
not
you can
about
work with
the
that because these
size.
closing statements, I've all these points. They mean some, but not a lot because I'm going to give 10 points.
Oh shit.
To one of you
Oh
Yeah, once
in the closing statements. So that's where it really matters.
So now I'm starting to feel like we should have maybe formalized the point scales that we were doing because after the background story, I completely left my 4-point scale system and started
You
going
started throwing
bigger.
stuff around, yeah, like I did, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so
Hey,
right
wait,
now-
you guys checked your bank accounts, right? You saw the money I transferred, right? Okay, good. Thanks.
okay.
My love.
So King Kong.
I hope that $2 gets me pretty far.
Oh yeah. So right now, King Kong is sitting at 22 points for me. Again, we did not formalize these point scales, so it's just how I've been choosing to go about the points. Right now, King Kong is at 22. Godzilla is at 25. Clifford, 32. I'm joking. He's at 14.
He's at what?
He's at 14.
14.
What the
Okay.
fuck?
All right.
What a tease! What a tease!
Now I will follow with my fellow judge and say that I will give whoever wins in the closing arguments, I will give you 12 points, and that is enough points for either the trailing two, Godzilla and King Kong, to take the lead, or for Godzilla to really stretch out that lead.
What about Clifford?
Well, no. You have 14.
You
So
have
if
a
get
chance.
those 12 points.
Yeah.
You have a chance.
Okay.
You'll get 26. So you would be 1
I got
point
this.
above. Yeah, no one's
Pressure's
getting points. This is just like the Electoral College, all right now?
Wait, can I
If
find
you
a
win-
mirror real quick?
Sure.
Here, I'll just
Oh,
use my phone. You can
I'm
do
only
this.
handing out 12.
You wake up every day. This is your time. This is your time to shine. I believe in you. Okay.
All right.
All right.
So we started with Godzilla. We're going to move to King Kong, Clifford, and then Godzilla's ending the show. All right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. How long are these
Wait.
closing statements?
Excuse me. Did you say Clifford was second?
Do you want me to give like a
Clifford
timer?
a second. Yeah, let's do at most 2 minutes.
I was thinking
most-
2 minutes as well.
At most 2 minutes. Okay.
Okay.
So
I've
we'll
had
give
more
you
time. I've had less.
We'll give you a couple seconds to get your thoughts in order,
Mhm.
get your arguments set, and then we'll start here in a minute. Anyone ready?
All right. If I'm going first, I'm ready.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Alex, I just want to thank you today for being such a tremendous opponent and for bringing some very good points to Team Godzilla. And judges, I'd like to thank you for being such impartial and fair judges. If I could just close on one point. For every point my fair opponent has made in the Godzilla camp, 1 point that I've been saving for the closing statement is this. As human beings, we have literally descended from monkeys. We are literally civilized apes.
That is not true.
Actually,
When you look at King Kong, I want you to not see the big monkey, but I want you to see your ancestors. Do you
Godzilla's
really
not-
want your ancestors to lose in this fight? Do you want shame on your family from your ancestors? I don't think so. And for that, you should give your points to King Kong.
Is he blackmailing you?
now hold on, real quick. I do want to push back against Alex. We are apes.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are. We are.
Okay, we're
descend
not
from
going
monkeys.
into
We're
this.
not getting into this. I'm literally in a human origins class right now. We do not descend from monkeys. Not
We don't. We
directly, at
descend
least.
from apes. We are the hairless ape.
No, we are not the hairless ape. That's not.
Yes, we are. I am literally went to college and studied human evolution. We are apes.
Okay.
Yeah,
That was-
we're not directly descended from apes. That's not true.
This is
The
a little
hairless
political
ape
for my.
related, yes.
This is a little political for my for a closing statement.
Yes. Okay.
Damn.
The hairless ape was my nickname in high school.
Interesting.
I'm not surprised.
Justin, you can move right from that statement into your closing statement.
Well,
All right,
thank you.
Start
Well,
your time.
thank you. 2 minutes on the clock.
Yeah, you're
2
good.
minutes.
Man, what a strange, wild time it's been. We've had our ups, we've had our downs. Clifford, he's seen it all. That's why his game plan all this time was to make everybody hate him. Currently, he's in last place, which means he's not the most loved. I think he's feeling the hate. His goal is to climb inside of one of these guys' mouths and just descend in the recesses of its darkest corner, and then he's going to send a text message. a text message saying, "I'm sorry" to all the girls he ever fucked over. And they're all gonna, in their little hearts, gain a little bit of love and send it to Clifford, and he's gonna grow enormous sizes, and he's gonna blow one of these motherfuckers up from the inside out. This was an inside job the whole time. The plan was to make him be hated, and now he is on top. Also,
Okay.
I drank all my drink a little too fast.
Same.
Yeah, me too, because of
Yep.
you, Justin, you fuckface.
Hey.
I don't know where I am right now.
Language.
Anyways.
Order in the
all
court.
right. Order in the court. We're moving on.
Yeah.
Godzilla.
Okay, I'd just like to start by appreciating everyone who showed up to debate and judge today, minus Justin,
What
for
the?
setting this whole thing up and not telling us anything, and adding just a little extra stress to my life. All right. I move on.
That's
to
how
my
we start
question.
every podcast.
Literally. So Godzilla, man, he's been there through thick and thin.
Godzilla man?
He's been there. He's gone through some tough times. I mean, he was literally created out of the idea of pain and suffering, and he has rose through the ashes. He
Yeah,
has
so
proved
was I. Big
time-
deal.
He has
Hey,
proved
Justin,
time-
hold on. Pause real quick. I'm so sorry. We will give you this time back. Justin, no one interrupted you.
Sorry.
Continue, Alex. I apologize.
He has proved time and time again that in the darkness you can find light, and he has showed feats of strength, and he has just ultimately persevered through the years. There is a reason that they keep making movies with him, and he keeps just persevering, and he keeps gaining feats and strength. And though every single movie he starts with a descendant of darkness, always in the end they realize that he is part of the balance of the world. Countless times have they tried to destroy him, and when they get rid of him or whatever else they do, they realize that without him, that they are just screwed by the other threats. I just think Godzilla is just such this special, necessary entity in his own world, and he suffers daily for us. He sacrifices so much for us of the balance of the entire planet. Thank you.
Okay. All right.
Who invited this guy?
Mhm.
You.
I couldn't pin it down on exactly who gets it right away. I'm still torn.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
We're talking about kaiju right now, right? Do we need a little backstory on kaiju real quick? Kaiju are big old monsters. Clifford aired on the PBS network. You know what else aired on the PBS network?
RuPaul's Drag Race UK.
Kaiju. The
Oh.
little bald kid.
Don't bring him into this.
Wait,
I
don't
did not
even
bring Kaiju into
Caillou?
this.
I was gonna yell at you for saying, let's get backstory on kaiju an hour into the episode, but you just used it for a bad joke.
Kaiju is little. He is bald. He has a sister, I think. Maybe it's his girlfriend. I can never tell anymore.
Have the
I have-
judges made up their minds?
What is going on?
Okay, yeah, we're gonna.
Kaiju.
Okay. Would you like to go first on your ending results?
I don't want to, but I will.
Okay.
I love the potential that you guys put it out there for every single one. Kong, just humanity. Clifford, just sheer love, and
Raw dogging
Godzilla. Yep, raw love, and Godzilla is just stout appreciation for everyone, even though people can't see it right away. So I love that you all put that out there, and that's why it's so tough to just. I need to put these 10 points out there and just get it done with.
Rip
And
it off like a band-aid, please.
I didn't want to do this. I didn't have a bias going in, but like I felt like I might have. But now I kind of want to put the 10 points to Kong.
Woo! Big monkey.
I don't
All
know.
right.
That was very uneventful.
I know.
Okay.
I hope
I'm
the
sorry.
next Olympic athlete wins the gold medal and goes, woo! And then the ceremony-
Well, Nico still has 12 points. No one here's one.
It's not
I was
over till
about
it's
to-
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Till the big monkey sings.
I would also like to thank everyone for their participation today, even though
Am I getting a ribbon? That's all I want to know.
you're getting a participation.
Definitely.
I would like to thank everyone for their arguments and their straight up facts that they presented today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I will say, after a short time of thought and internal deliberation for myself, I have to say I tried coming in with very few prejudice or anything like that for who I might prefer. I will have to say though, my 12 points, I believe, will have to go to Godzilla.
Thank you.
Wait, so what are the points at then? I can't do math.
So that would be on my scale: 37 Godzilla, 22 King Kong, 14 Clifford.
So how are we deciding? Are you guys just adding them together, or are you?
So you're saying
didn't
there's a
think about
chance,
that.
though.
Mhm.
I think
Well,
we
I'm
average the
saying-
points. We average the points.
Yes. Okay. So I will do that. All right. So
Sounds
what
like
was
it
your
help you?
what were your points for King Kong?
I got a chance, guys.
Kong ended up with 19 and a half.
19 and a half. Okay. 19 and a half
Yeah.
plus 37.
Mhm.
Okay.
Wait, what? You said King Kong, but I thought Godzilla had. the
Oh.
same.
Well.
Oh wait,
I'm
did I say
confused.
King Kong? I meant Godzilla.
You
Oops.
did. Godzilla
Okay.
still with 13.
Okay, 13. Okay, sorry. 1 second. So 19 and a half.
19 and a half is for
19
King
and a half
Kong.
is King Kong. Right?
For Kong.
No, yeah. 19
13
and a half
for
King
Godzilla.
Kong, 13
Yeah.
for Godzilla.
Yep.
And then
And 6.5 for Clifford.
okay. I will
think I
run these
got
numbers
this.
real quick.
I think I got it.
You might.
Okay. 1 second while I run the tabulations.
Just like Clifford, Justin, your potential is limitless.
Oh, I know. I'm waiting for that big score. That big payday right here. It's going to buy a lot of dog food.
I feel like I need to start bringing this podcast up with my therapist.
It might be a good idea. Oh wow. Oh, hold on. Okay.
Nervous.
So taking the average, all right,
Yes.
of all the scores.
Can we say mine last?
Sure.
Cool. That's how they do that. They announce the winner last, right?
So yes, they always do. So taking the average of our scores, King Kong ends up with 20.75.
Okay. There we go.
Godzilla ends with a 25.
Are you going to die right now?
A little bit, yeah. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened.
Okay, now tell me how I won.
Okay, and then
As you're
Clifford.
choking.
As I'm joking, I don't know what happened. And then Clifford ends
Okay.
with 10.25.
Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking with me? This is rigged. I paid you $2. Wait, was this because it was US and not Canadian?
Well, US would equate to more money here, Canadian. However,
I don't know, man.
I looked at my bank account and I didn't see any Venmo.
Okay. I think somebody hacked the system.
A quick 30 points can be added.
Do we
This
have
is-
any
This
Do
is
we have any, like-
exhausting.
do we have anything cheery to say about any of this? Because I feel like I'm just gonna fight you all.
Yeah, I do. I have something really cheery that'll bring us all up. I won, motherfuckers!
You thought Big Monkey
that.
Man was gonna get it biasly. Ugh.
Well, yeah, because I thought you were a judge.
That's the only way I could make it fair was me become the competition.
Exactly, and when it's fair, Godzilla won. That's all I'm saying.
This somehow has made my hype for the movie go down. Thanks, guys.